It's almost time. Week 0 is this weekend, and week 0 we get a very, very special treat. Kansas State, Iowa State. This game will send a ripple effect throughout the Big 12 for the remainder of the season. With how close this conference is, it is undeniable how huge this game is, and it is played in Dublin, Ireland. I don't know why I went Scottish there. Leave me alone. But anyway, before we get into it, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any football, true crime, racing, politics, you name it, we do it. Well, let's get into it, shall we? So we got the preview. It's done by Peter Fayuk of Yahoo Sports or College Football News. One of the two. Anyway, so for Iowa State to win, Cyclones, they had the number one pass defense in the country 1 year ago, but it allowed 3 touchdown passes in the 29-21 victory over Kansas State 1 year ago. Avery Johnson, the Kansas State quarterback, only completing 43% of his passes. Now, on the other side, Kansas State, they should be able to have a pretty decent ability to run the ball. Iowa State struggled a lot to stop the run game. And so it's going to be a battle there, and also with the quarterbacks. Rocco Beck, I know I'm mispronouncing the name, leave me alone, and Avery Johnson for Kansas State. Avery Johnson, bigger, able to do the quarterback power. Rocco, he's a little bit better thrower. So you have two styles colliding. Matt Campbell, the coach at Iowa State, great coach, knows exactly what he's doing. Very underrated, like many of these coaches in the Big 12. It is going to be a heavyweight fight. So they have Kansas State 27, Iowa State 23. Kansas State covers and goes over on the betting lines. This must-see rating here, I don't know if it's out of 5, but it is definitely a must-see game if you want to see two different styles clash, and they do their respective styles very, very well. Rocco, throughout his career, 60.7% completion percentage, lower than what you would like. 8 yards per attempt. It's around average. 48 touchdowns, 18 picks last year. 59% completion percentage, 3,500 yards, 25 touchdowns, 9 picks. So if he can get to that 65 to 70% range, which would be a impressive jump for Rocco, then Iowa State is going to be very, very good, and they're going to be playing meaningful football in late January. Well, mid-January. Now, on the other side, Avery Johnson. His completion percentage not as good, 58%, 58.3 a year ago. and 2,700 yards passing, 25 and 10, with a little bit less of a complete yards per attempt. But oh boy's rushing stats: 605 yards last year on 7 touchdowns. This is gonna be where Avery needs to make the difference. The rushing game. He's a very good runner. I believe he's a pretty stocky kid. Let's see. Avery Johnson, K-State. Never did look at his yeah, 6'3", 188, so not not really like thick, only 188. Would like to see that be a bit closer to 210, 225, somewhere in there. But nonetheless, very, very effective 1 year ago. Another year, another year developed, another year to learn. Same with Rocco. This could very well be the preview to the Big 12 championship game. Now, these wise guys over at Yahoo Sports, they have 27-23. I think this is going to be a little bit higher scoring. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be 35 points are going to be needed to win. I'm seeing 35-31, 35-28, somewhere in there. I think I think you're going to see real development from both Rocco and Avery, but I'm going to take Iowa State to beat the Wildcats in this game. I trust Matt Campbell more. He's very good. They hit the portal on the D-line, and hoping that the defensive rushing numbers improve dramatically from last year. So, that is those are my thoughts on the Iowa State Kansas State game. Like I said, Iowa State wins it. They go over. Obviously, Iowa State being the 3-point underdog, I would take Iowa State plus the points. This game is always this game always tends to shine a light on somebody, catapult them to the respective quarterback to that next level, and really sets them up for a huge wave of momentum. There's just something about these week 0 games where you actually have a real game. I know a lot of the week 0 games are pretty yeah. Take a look. The schedule. So, yeah. Idaho State, UNLV, blah, yeah, yeah. Fresno, Kansas. It'll be something to see what kind of team Kansas fields, and can they bounce back? Can they continue the momentum that they had on the back half of last year? And then Hawaii, Stanford. That's going to be. I mean, quality wise, it may not be good, but for the excitement factor, it could very well be there. Then, nothing interesting on Thursday that's popping out at me. Boise, South Florida could be a little something. Wouldn't hold my breath on it, but it could be something. Friday. Baylor, Auburn, which I'll do something on that next week. Georgia Tech, Colorado. Maybe. And then Definitely will have Ohio State, Texas will have its own separate video. Alabama, Florida State will have its own separate video. Goodness, there's so much. Clemson and LSU will have its separate video. And Notre Dame and Miami. And we'll see if we can get North Carolina TCU, but I wouldn't hold my breath. So, a lot to look forward to. It's going to be a fun season. Let me know in the comments who draws first blood in week 0 in the Big 12. Is it Iowa State or is it Kansas State? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And we'll see you all in the next one.